Welcome to My Thailand Stories. Tonight we hear from Edward, 57, Manchester, recently divorced after 26 years. He fell in love with a Thai woman and her village's dream of escaping poverty. The romance felt real until £94,000 disappeared along with the woman he thought he'd spend his retirement with. I'm staring at my phone. 23 unanswered calls to Jiraporn. Her number's dead now. That automated Thai voice. Service no longer available. I'm standing in an empty rice field in Isan, Nakhon Ratchasima province. The village headman's looking at me like I'm mad, telling me through his teenage grandson, who speaks broken English, that nobody here's ever heard of Golden Harvest Cooperative. Nobody knows anyone named Mongkol. Nobody knows Jiraporn. But I was here. I stood in this exact spot 8 months ago. Songkran Festival. Water everywhere. Kids throwing buckets. Old women blessing me. Jiraporn's parents hugging me. Welcoming me to their family. Her father's weathered hands gripping mine. You good man. Help village. Help daughter. Thank you. Her mother pressing food into my hands. Sticky rice. Grilled chicken. Somtam so spicy my eyes watered. The whole village celebrating. Music, dancing, laughter. Real. All real. Except it wasn't real. None of it. And £94,000 are gone with the lie. If you've ever wanted to be the hero who saves someone you love, hit that subscribe button. Because that desire will destroy you faster than any bar girl ever could. Here's Edward. The divorce destroyed me. 26 years married. Sarah left me for her personal trainer. Younger bloke, fit. Exciting. I was boring, she said. Predictable. Absent, maybe she was right. The settlement left me with £130,000. Not wealthy, but enough to retire somewhere warm, somewhere cheap, somewhere I could start over. Thailand. Everyone said Thailand. Cheap. Beautiful. Easy. I moved to Bangkok. Rented condo. Started taking Thai lessons. Tried to build something. But I was lonely. Properly lonely. That deep aching kind where you wake up at 3 a.m. and the silence crushes you. ThaiCupid. Everyone warned me. Full of scammers, mate. Bar girls looking for sponsors. Don't be stupid. But what choice did I have? Dating apps back home showed women my age who looked at me like I was already dead. Thailand at least offered hope. Jiraporn's profile was different. No bikini shots. No party pictures. Just her standing in rice fields. Farmer's shirt. Genuine smile. Her bio said agricultural development. Helping rural communities. University degree from Kane. Everything felt authentic. Real. Different. We messaged 2 weeks before meeting. She asked about my life. My interests. What brought me to Thailand. I told her everything. The divorce. Feeling disconnected. Wanting to do something meaningful. She understood. She'd been hurt too. Thai husband. Only wanted her family's land. Left her when she refused to sell. I learned something important. She wrote. Real partnership means building together. Not taking. I want to build something. With someone who understands that. First date was cafe near Siam. She arrived exactly on time. Dressed conservative. Minimal makeup. Attractive but understated. Kind eyes. Easy laugh. We talked 4 hours. She spoke excellent English. Asked thoughtful questions. Actually listened. When I offered to pay, she insisted on splitting. I have job, I have salary. I don't need man to pay for me. I need man to understand me. I was smitten. Trying to be cautious. But she seemed different. She had career, money, life. She wasn't asking for anything. We dated 3 months before anything physical happened. She said she needed time, build trust. Her ex had rushed things, used her. She wanted something real. That patience felt like proof. By month 4, I'd met her friends. Professional women, agriculture, education, NGO work. They welcomed me. Teased Jiraporn. Finally found good man. Don't let this one escape. Everything felt organic, natural. Then one evening she cooked for me. Her apartment. Traditional Isan food. Somtam. Grilled chicken. Sticky rice in woven basket. The smell of fish sauce and lime. Chili. Lemongrass. Her small kitchen filled with smoke and fragrance. She moved around cooking like she'd done it 1,000 times. Comfortable. Real. We sat on her balcony. cheap plastic chairs, Bangkok sprawl below, eating with our hands. Leo beer. She was quiet. Different. Edward, I need to tell you something. About where I come from. I waited. My parents are rice farmers. Nakhon Ratchasima. They've farmed same land 40 years. But it's hard now. Climate change, water shortages, middlemen taking everything. My father's 68, mother's 65. Too old for this work. But they can't stop because they need money. She showed me photos. Elderly couple in rice field. Weathered faces. Simple wooden house on stilts. Water buffalo. Exactly like documentaries. 15 families in our village trying to form cooperative. Cut out middlemen. Export directly. But we need capital, equipment, storage, certification. Banks won't lend to small farmers. She looked at me. I'm telling you because I want you to know my life. Really know me, not asking for anything. Just want you to understand where I come from. That line. Not asking for anything. That's what hooked me, Scammer would ask. She specifically said she wasn't asking. Must be genuine. 2 weeks later, she invited me to her village. Songkran, Thai New Year, stay with her parents, meet community, experience real Isan. The drive took 3 hours. Bangkok to Nakhon Ratchasima. Rented car, Jiraporn navigating, roads getting smaller, more rural. Finally dirt. The village appeared. Wooden houses, chickens, old women weaving silk. Thailand unchanged in 50 years. Her parents greeted us like royalty. Father thin, deeply tanned, gentle eyes, shook my hand firm. Mother tiny, energetic, immediately fussing over food. They spoke no English, but their warmth needed no translation. That evening I met the cooperative members. 15 families, gathered under shelter, sitting on mats, eating together. Mongkol seemed to lead. Early 50s, some English, earnest, passionate. We grow jasmine rice, very high quality. Japan, Singapore. Hong Kong buyers want our rice, but middlemen take 70% profit. We get almost nothing. With cooperative, we control supply chain. We get fair price. We lift whole village. He showed me rice samples, explained organic methods, international certifications they were pursuing. Everything sounded legitimate, ambitious but achievable. Next day was Songkran. The village exploded. Water everywhere. Kids throwing buckets. Music, laughter. I was soaked within minutes, laughing harder than I had in years. Jiraporn stayed close, translating, making sure I felt included. Her parents treated me like family already. That night, sitting on her parents' porch, watching fireflies in rice fields, the smell of earth and water and growing things, the sound of frogs, distant music, peace. She took my hand. Thank you for coming here, for seeing where I come from. It means everything. I love it here, I said honestly. This feels real. It did feel real, because it was real. The village was real. The farmers were real. The poverty was real. What wasn't real was the opportunity I was about to be offered. Next morning, cooperative meeting, village temple grounds, 20 people. Farmers, agricultural consultant from Khon Kaen University. Charts, data, projections. The consultant spoke excellent English. Explained business plan. They needed 150,000 baht, about £35,000, equipment, certification. With that investment, they could triple income within 2 years. Premium export markets. She showed letters of intent from Japanese and Singaporean buyers, registration documents, Ministry of Agriculture, soil reports, organic certifications, everything professional, thorough, legitimate. I found myself getting excited. This wasn't Bargirl asking for buffalo money. This was real business opportunity that could help people while generating returns. After the meeting, I pulled Mongkol aside. You're looking for investment? He seemed embarrassed. Yes, but very difficult. Thai banks want too much collateral. Private investors want too much control. We want cooperative owned by farmers. What if outsider invested? Someone who didn't want control, just wanted to help and make fair return? His eyes widened. You interested? That evening, Jiraporn pulled me aside, worried. Edward, please don't feel pressured. This is my village, my family, but not why I brought you. Don't want you to think I'm using our relationship. I know that, I said. This is separate. But was it separate? That's the question that torments me. Did I invest because it was good? Or because I wanted to be hero who saved my girlfriend's village? 2 weeks back in Bangkok, Mongkol sent extensive documentation, business plan, registration certificates, soil reports, letters from buyers, financial projections. I hired Thai lawyer to review. He found no red flags. Cooperative was registered. Documents appeared legitimate. Business model made sense. I invested £30,000 initially. Contract signing happened back at village. Formal ceremony. All 15 families present. Celebration that night. Food, music, dancing. Children with sparklers. Old women pressing my hands. Speaking Thai that Jiraporn translated as blessings. Jiraporn was radiant. You've given my village hope. You've given my parents future. We became inseparable after that. She started staying at my condo. We talked about buying house together. Between Bangkok and village. Nothing rushed, just natural progression. 3 months later, Mongkol called. They'd secured organic certification. Signed major contract with Japanese buyer. Needed to scale up. More equipment. Staff. This was the breakthrough. We need additional investment. 60,000 baht. About £14,000. With this we fulfill Japan contract. Establish ourselves in premium market. I hesitated. But the first investment was already in. If I didn't provide follow-up capital, I might lose everything already invested. I talked to Jiraporn. She was cautious. Edward, you've already helped so much. Don't need to do more. That reassurance, that sense she was protecting me, made me more willing. I invested £14,000. 2 months later, another call. Singapore buyer wanted entire next harvest. Needed to purchase additional land to meet order. Third investment, £50,000. Cleaned out most remaining savings. But I convinced myself this was it. No more, just let business grow. Harvest season was November. By October, I'd invested £94,000 total. I'd visited village 6 more times. Watched equipment arrive. Seen storage facility being built. Met Japanese buyer's representative during inspection visit. Everything looked real because it was real. Equipment was real. Storage was real. People were real. What wasn't real was that any of it was mine. First sign something was wrong. Early November, I called Mongkol about harvest preparations. No answer. Called again next day. No answer. Messages online. I told Jiraporn I was worried. She seemed unconcerned. He's probably just busy with harvest. You know how chaotic it gets. Days passed. No updates. No harvest reports. No communication. I tried calling cooperative office number. Line disconnected. By mid-November, panic set in. 2 weeks no contact. No financial statements. No profit distributions. No information about Japanese sales. £94,000 sitting somewhere in rural Thailand and nobody telling me anything. I told Jiraporn I wanted to drive to village immediately. Her reaction was strange. She hesitated. Looked uncomfortable. Maybe we should wait. Let me contact Mongkol first. You showing up unannounced might seem like you don't trust them. I don't trust them anymore. Something's wrong. Edward, please, let me handle this. These are my people. My village. If you go demanding answers, it'll create problems for me and my family. But I couldn't wait. Too much money involved. Too much future tied up. We drove to Nakhon Ratchasima next morning in silence. Jiraporn stared out window. One-word answers. I thought she was stressed about village, worried about money. What I didn't know was she was calculating, trying to figure how much longer she could maintain illusion. 3-hour drive felt like 6. We arrived at village around noon. I recognised dirt roads, wooden houses, temple. Everything looked same. Let me talk to my parents first, she said quietly. Make sure they're home. Then we find Mongkol together. I'll come with you. No. Sharp. Almost panicked. Please, Edward, just wait. Give me 10 minutes. She walked quickly toward house I remembered as her parents. Disappeared around side. 5 minutes. 10. 15. 20. I called her, rang, but no answer. 30 minutes, I got out. Walked toward house. Elderly woman sweeping beneath stilts. Looked up. Smiled politely. Said something in Thai. I showed her photo of Jiraporn. Do you know this woman? She said this is her parents' house. Woman looked at photo. Confused, called inside. Elderly man came down. They both examined photo. spoke rapid Thai, shook heads. They didn't know her, never seen her. This was their house. 15 years, their children, their grandchildren. None of them Jiraporn. My hands shaking. Walked back to car. Jiraporn gone. Phone straight to voicemail. I drove through village. Found temple. Area where cooperative meeting happened. Group of old men sitting in shade. I showed photos, Mongkol. Cooperative members. They looked politely. No recognition. One man spoke little English. Rice cooperative here, yes, small one. 10 family, but not these people. Never see this man. But I was here, April. Songkran. Meeting right here. 20 people. He translated. They conferred. Shook heads. Songkran, many people come village. Maybe different village. Maybe somewhere else? I spent 2 hours driving area, stopping every village. Showing photos, nobody recognised Mongkol. Nobody heard of Golden Harvest Cooperative. By late afternoon, I was sitting in rental car outside 7-Eleven, trying not to break down. £94,000 invested in cooperative that didn't exist. Girlfriend who vanished. Met her parents who weren't her parents. Celebrated with village that wasn't her village. Back in Bangkok that evening, I went through every document. Business plan, registration certificates, letters from Japanese buyers. I looked up cooperative registration number on ministry website. Registration existed. Golden Harvest Cooperative was real registered entity, but address was different province. Chiang Rai, not Nakhon Ratchasima. Registered directors were names I'd never heard. I called one of Japanese companies next morning. Woman answered in Japanese. I explained in English about verifying letter of intent. Long pause. I'm sorry, sir. We have no record of correspondence with Golden Harvest Cooperative. I sent her the letter. 20 minutes later, she called back. This letter not from our company. Signature is forged. Someone stolen our letterhead. Singapore buyer, same story. Never heard of Golden Harvest. Letter was forgery. Every document my lawyer reviewed. Every certificate that seemed legitimate. Skillfully falsified. Real registration numbers. Real company names. All stolen and repurposed. The detective I eventually spoke to was professional, but tired. Heard this before. Many times. How much? £94,000. Didn't react with surprise, just wrote it down. Investigation revealed everything over next week. Bank accounts opened with false ID, money transferred out within hours. Cambodia, Vietnam, cryptocurrency. Gone. Phone numbers were prepaid SIMs, line accounts deleted, every trace erased, the rental car GPS from April. We hadn't gone to Nakhon Ratchasima at all. Buriram province, 100 kilometres south. That's where staged Songkran happened, where fake cooperative meeting was held. Detective contacted Buriram police. They investigated. Residents remembered Songkran celebration with foreign man. Remembered being paid to participate. 500 baht each. Thought it was film production. Nobody realised it was scam. How much were they paid total? I asked. About 10,000 baht. £230. You invested 94,000. They spent 230 on set dressing. Equipment I saw arrive. Rented. Storage facility. Temporary structure. Erected for my visits. Torn down after. Japanese buyer's representative. Thai man who spoke English well. Played role convincingly. Everything I saw was real in moment, but none of it was mine. Set dressing for 8-month performance. How many other victims? Detective hesitated. 3 other reports, similar patterns. British and American men. Ages 50 to 65, recently divorced. Dating Thai women who introduced them to agricultural investments. Combined losses over £300,000. I wasn't even first. 4 months have passed. Police investigation closed. No arrests, no money recovered. People who destroyed my future vanished completely. I'm living in smaller condo now, cheaper part of Bangkok. Teaching English part-time to survive. £36,000 left. Maybe 3 years if I'm careful. But financial loss isn't worst part. Worst part is I can't trust my own judgment anymore. I was careful, did due diligence, verified documents, visited village multiple times. Everything confirmed story. And all of it was theatre. About 3 weeks after it collapsed, I got message online. From Jiraporn's number I thought was deleted. I'm sorry, Edward. I hope you can understand one day this was never personal. You're good man. You deserved better. Never personal. 8 months earning my trust, learning my vulnerabilities, crafting relationship that felt more real than my marriage. Not personal. Message was sent through VPN, routed through 3 countries. Untraceable. She's taunting you, detective said. She knows we can't find her. She's confident. Done this many times. Never been caught. That message haunts me more than anything. Casual cruelty of apologizing for destroying someone while remaining completely safe. I joined support group for fraud victims. Hearing others helped me understand I wasn't uniquely stupid. These scams work because they're designed by professionals. But understanding that doesn't heal damage. I still wake up some mornings convinced Jiraporn will call. Explain misunderstanding. Prove part of it was real. Then reality crashes back. Woman I fell in love with never existed. I've stopped dating, stopped trusting, stopped believing in my ability to distinguish genuine from manipulation. My ex-wife called when she heard. Edward, I'm so sorry. I know things ended badly, but I never wanted this. We talked nearly an hour. Longest conversation in 3 years. She said something I needed to hear. This doesn't mean you were stupid. This means someone very skilled targeted you specifically. That's not your fault. That's their crime. But I made choices. I sent money. I believed what I wanted to believe. I ignored small doubts. Village visit in April should have been red flag. Jiraporn navigated using GPS. If it was her home village, why need GPS? That detail nagged me. But I explained it away. Her parents spoke no English. But she went to university. How did poor farmers afford that? Scholarship, she said. I never pushed for details. Speed of investment opportunity. Visited April. Signing contracts May. Very fast. But Moncol explained urgency. Seasonal timing. I wanted to believe every rationalization was correct in isolation. Together they formed pattern I should have recognized. I'm 58 now. Living in cheap condo. Teaching English. Walking instead of taxis. Shopping at markets for cheap produce. Cooking every meal. Budget expat I once looked down on. But I'm surviving. Hardest part is loneliness. I've isolated completely. Avoid expats because I'm ashamed. Avoid Thai people because I can't trust judgment. Spend most time alone. Teaching online. Watching Netflix. Trying not to think. About 4 months ago, another message from Jiraporn. I think about you sometimes. I hope you're okay. I stared at that for hours. Some part of me wanted to respond. Ask if any of it was real. Wanted to believe maybe she had genuine feelings. I didn't respond. Blocked account. But saved message. Still look at it sometimes. Detective warned me. Sometimes scammers maintain contact. Test if there's possibility of extracting more money. She's not reaching out because she cares. You represent potential future income. Long as you have money or resource she might exploit again. Even her apologies are calculated moves. No moment of genuine connection to salvage. Everything was false. Everything remains false. I'm 68 when my current savings run out. Thai retirement visa requires 800,000 baht in bank. About £18,000. I have that barely. Can't touch it without losing visa. So I'll work, teaching English until too old. Living cheap. Eating cheap. Avoiding anything that costs money. This is my retirement. 25 years building business. Saving carefully. Planning future. 1 bad decision. 8 months misplaced trust. £94,000. That's all it took. But I'm still here, diminished. Damaged, surviving. Some days that feels like enough. Other days feels like cruel joke. That's my story. Edward. 57 when it started. 58 now. Lost £94,000 to woman and village that never existed. Living on £36,000. Teaching English. Starting over. Jiraporn sent me message. I think about you sometimes. She's thinking about whether I have any money left worth taking. This is my Thailand stories. Village warmth doesn't mean village truth.